to a lot of people, they just saw Errol just simply walking him down and
Man,
nothing.
that's what he was doing. Not what he was doing.
No, of course not. But that's what they saw, and then a lot of people are like, well, if he tries that with Bud, it'll be different.
Hey man, listen, man. I'm just gonna say it like this. First of all, he's doing over 100 some punches around. All of the punches were hard.
Dude.
The punches were hard. You see what he did to his ribs, his face, broke his face,
Mm-hmm.
broke his nose. Listen, so hey man, that was contest. And listen, I don't know anybody in boxing who could take an ass whooping like that.
That's
Who
not.
got?
That's for sure.
I'm telling you, because I'm gonna tell you why I said Ugas, because Ugas was the guy. I told him, I said, listen, you're not gonna be able to beat this guy. You got to break him down. The whole camp, I was like, listen, we wanted to break him because there's no way. See, this guy escaped 6 times and got caught
Jesus.
in Cuba.
Yeah.
6 times, and on the 7th time he got away. He's floating in the Gulf of Mexico for 2 days. He ends up in Mexico.
Wow.
This dude is like, who can beat this guy? You got to break this guy. You can't beat this guy.
True. Yeah.
Quit.
It's up here. Yeah.
He's so determined. You see what I'm saying? Who else? Americans don't live like that.
Yo, YouTube, it's your man, Knockdown Boxing Sports and Entertainment, coming back at you with a video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're digging the content, and don't hesitate to hit the notification bell on your way out for videos in the future. Now, I want to give a shout out to Marco Boxing here on YouTube. He did an excellent interview with Derek James, the coach of Errol the Truth Spence Jr. I don't know if he did it a couple days ago or last week or whatever, but the interview was an excellent interview. He went into detail about how he got into boxing. He talked a little bit about Jermell Charlo, and he talked, of course, about Errol. But what stood out to me is when he started talking about Yordanis Ugas and what he told Errol he had to do before that fight. And basically what he told Errol was he had to break Ugas. And basically he wasn't going to, just go in there and box him and outbox him, because this dude is a mentally strong guy. Not only is he physically strong, but he's mentally strong. Not only does he come from the Cuban background of boxing, but the dude, like I said, is mentally tough. And like I knew bits and pieces about what happened to him and how he defected from Cuba, but Derek James went into detail, basically saying that he defected six times and got caught 6 times, and then he tried again on the 7th time and was successful, but he floated out in the Gulf for like 2 days until he got to Mexico, then eventually to America. But to endure that, man, you have to be a strong ass dude, man. And like I said, I just want to give the dude his props, man, because after that Errol fight, after Errol pretty much broke him up, like his coach instructed him to do, his eye was busted up, his ribs was busted up, nose was broken, and he cried in the locker room, and they showed it on TV, and I've seen some dudes here on YouTube making fun of him, laughing at him. Like, dude, man, like that dude deserves all respect. Just because he cried because he lost, that don't mean anything. That doesn't take away from his mental toughness, man. His his will to win, because he did not give up in that Errol fight. See, the doctor stopped that fight. And like I think he was willing to die in that ring or get seriously injured more than he already did, because I think Errol would have probably caused him to go blind or something, man, because Errol was really putting it on him in that fight. Now, with that being said, goes back to Bud. Hearing that story and hearing what Derek James told Errol, and Errol went out there and executed the game plan. And knowing that Bomac and Terrence Crawford hold Ugas to a high standard. Basically, Bomac spoke very highly of Ugas, I think on Black Fight Fans channel a few years back, and said that that's the dude they have to look out for at 147, because that's the dude that beat, of course, he beat Bud in the amateurs. So with that being said, man, I don't know if, because I'm going back and forth with this fight. You know, I'm picking Errol to win the fight, of course, but I don't know if Bud really can't, like I said before in my previous videos, if Bud can't hurt Errol with something or catch Errol with something that he can't see, based on what he did to Ugas, man, I just can't see how Bud can win this fight, man. Because I think Ugas was bigger than Errol on the night that they fought. But we know Bud has bulked up, but would that be enough, man? The way Errol is punching, man, and punching through these dudes and breaking these dudes up. And I don't think Bud has dog in him, but I don't think Bud has that will to die like Ugas. I don't think he has it. He could, but you know, comparing from where Bud came from in the hood, he grew up in the hood, and then where Ugas came from Cuba, that was a night and day difference, man. You know, much tougher to come up in Cuba and, you know, have to defect and escape and to a point to where you're floating in the damn water for 2 days to get away from there, dude. Like, come on, man. Ain't no hood worse than that, in my opinion. You know, so with that being said, man, like I said, I just don't see what Bud can do, man, to beat Errol. Not saying that he can't. You know, I'm sticking with my pick. I'm sticking with Errol because I picked him from the jump. But I mean, we're gonna see, man. I just thought that was an interesting story. How, you know, Derek James went into detail about what he told Errol to do, and he followed the game plan, you know, to a T, and went in there and broke Ugas, broke his body to where the doctor stopped the fight. So now we're gonna see, man. Like today is the first press conference, man. I'm excited about that, man. I can't wait for this fight, man. And like I said, man, it's your man, Knockdown Boxing Sports and Entertainment. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.